Hello, everybody. You have me on the top and Uncle Doug there down at the bottom. You're probably saying, Whoa, what the heck, Corian? The behind you looks way better. Well, we have been working on getting the background for the lives a little more appealing for you guys. So I have a bunch of inspiration behind me, and there are some other spots on this wall that need to be filled in yet, but it was good enough to be able to slide it over right away. Looks like we have Glenna, Connie, and Chris, and I'm sure there's plenty more because I have to refresh Facebook if I want to see the comments coming in real time there. But hopefully my comments start popping up on the iPad here if Uncle Doug wants to say hi.
Hello. I'll say hi over there too.
Ooh, Glenna, Connie, Chris, and Candy so far I see in the comments there. Don't forget to get your love reactions in. This time for the big loot giveaway. Since the live is gonna be pretty short today compared to the typical 3 hour lives, we're gonna do a little bit of trivia today as well in between, but it's gonna go super fast. So make sure you have your typing fingers ready for those answers. Hi Rosie and hi Janet. But today's format's gonna be very quick. And while we go through some of these miscellaneous packs that haven't sold out yet, we might as well get started. So I think we're gonna kick Uncle Doug off. Unless you want to say something about your camping trip. How did that go?
Hey, the camping was great. Alex has a big, legit teepee, and so we always camp in that. It's like an annual thing we do, and it's big enough to hold a couple of cots. So it's not like backpacking in. I do like
Mm.
that sometimes to be able to just back up and empty whatever you think you're going to need right into the tent, and we had a good time. Jace and Jax were with us too. It
Hmm.
rained hard during the night, but we were cozy in the teepee.
Oh, I'm
Didn't get,
sure.
didn't get wet at all. So yeah, it was real fun.
Do you guys have a fire in your teepee? Or do you put the
No, we had
fire
it outside.
outside?
We again backup camping, right? I brought
Yeah.
in the one of those deck fireplaces, those metal ones.
Mm-hmm.
They're the surround smokeless fire pits. So I brought that with, and that was really nice.
Oh, that sounds super
Got to
nice.
cook hot dogs and make s'mores and stuff like that.
That's
That was a
awesome.
good time.
Hot dogs actually sound really good right now. I want a hot dog with some onions and relish
Hey,
on it.
I don't have the onions and relish, but there's ketchup and mustard, and there's hot dogs and buns in the fridge.
Oh, well, what the heck?
You want me to make you one during the show? I'll do it.
No, I cannot sit here eating a hot dog
Because you
on
stuffing a hot dog in
live.
your face.
That would not be good. We're not gonna do that. Maybe after though, since the live's gonna
Okay.
be pretty quick.
All right. I'll
Um,
do that.
Typically on Wednesdays, I don't take my lunch until like after I get home for the day because we're just like get everything together right away. So we'll have a little bit extra time to take some lunch after the live today. Ian just got some medicine for his viral infection. He's sick and he was just at acute care, but he said he was in and out. He was helping an older gentleman with dementia, and the lady noticed that he was helping him, and then Ian got to jump like 15 people in line. And you guys know how long it can take to wait in the ER for or acute care for getting help, but he was in and out, got his prescription, and hopefully he will be on the mend. But I did want to do a little chatty chat before, since today's live is going to be short and sweet. Also, for the big loot giveaway today, actually, should show that before I kick Uncle Doug off. Let's
Yeah.
bring this
So I
up
can
here.
react to it. Oh my! You've outdone yourself.
I know. Uncle Doug got this. Here, I'm actually going to put Uncle Doug in the corner there for a sec, and then I should be able to give you a better view of the components on here. Look at that big fat bracelet.
Yeah, it's got some nice pairs and some
Yeah.
pendant things. Yeah, that chunky bracelet and a few partially
Nice.
painted pieces, things like that.
So for this
Hey,
big loot,
Corey, those
what?
those paddles. What are those? Are they like a mirror? Is that like a back of a mirror? See, it's just do you see the ones by the right next
These?
to the tree? Yeah, that.
Oh, I think they're just fans.
They're fans.
They're fans with a dog and a
Oh, okay. It
bird.
looked like maybe they're like the back of a mirror, but yeah, the dog. I didn't really see that. I
You
had
can
never seen those
also
before. I thought I'd drop those in there too.
I have a couple of these if you want to like take this bottom part off, these would be cute like pendants for Aunt Nancy.
Oh yeah, you can even make earrings out of them if you take that off.
Yeah, those are
Are they
super
are they
cool.
heavy? Do you have your scale you could check that with?
They're super light actually, and I do. It's right next to me.
That's new, isn't it? This week?
I love it. Well, I showed it
Oh, okay.
during the stash class. So I don't think my normal ladies know. My VIP subscribers have seen it, but yeah, my subscribers are VIPs.
Yeah,
So,
this thing. I think this thing. I paid maybe $20 for it.
okay,
It's
so
really handy to have.
10. Oh, it's light 2.6 or 2.7 about.
Yeah,
Aren't those adorable? Okay, Diane said they're Asian fans.
Asian fans. Okay,
That
thanks,
makes
Diane.
sense. But yeah, those are super duper cute, as well as my scale. I love it. It's super duper cute. Um, but for the big loot giveaway, since today's live is going to be pretty dang short, we are going to count all reactions today, not just love reactions. We will count likes, loves, laughs, all of it. So make sure
But
you
still, only
react to the
one per
live.
person.
Right. They can only react once per person anyway. So make sure you get your reactions in, all reactions, likes, loves. I think the only reaction I won't count would be the angry face because there's no reason you should be angry when you're on a live with me. So don't do
Yeah,
that one, but any of the other ones they count.
and over on YouTube, just type in your name and say hello.
Yes.
So that we know, because a lot of times the screen names we can't figure out who you are. So type your name in and hello or giveaway, something like that. And well,
Yes.
yeah, Kate Cozy just put it in, but give us your name there so that we can identify you if you want to be entered to win.
Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Oh, so going off of Candy's comment here, we have these big crystals, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna kick you off the live now, Uncle
Bye. See you
Doug.
a little bit.
We're gonna switch to me. So speaking of those crystals that Candy was talking about there, which you guys saw on the countdown, and for the first portion, I will start off with these crystals. This is the only basically the only demo that I'm doing today. Everything else is going to be I think the 5 lots that haven't sold out yet plus a couple other things. So, let's do a little bit of demo before we get into some more talking, and then this will give us a chance to do trivia in between. So, we will do that. We have 2 options for crystals today. We have our really beautiful, they're both Turkish hand cut crystals. Super cute. We have our pointed one, which I love this because the super point points are shaved off. So it comes to a flat point, which prevents you from getting poked. So we love that. And then we have that big 30 millimeter crystal ball as well. So there's 2 options for that. I do have some carders for these. So let me pull them up. These are not part of the $2 day, but they are really good discounts. And I did want to have them in here for that. So we'll put up this spike one first. That will be cart 100, 3 pieces for $20. That is a great deal. make sure you pick it up, and then you'll want to grab some 20 gauge like the smooth wire. You could use twisted wire, but I like the way that the smooth wire looks up there, and I did use 20 gauge. So 20 gauge, whatever color you prefer. I use the solid brass one. But the 3 crystals would retail for 45. You're getting better than a 50% off deal on these, so make sure you grab that. And that's going to be the same thing for our round crystal too. Before we get into that demo, I am going to pop this one up here on the screen. So this will be also 3 pieces for $20, cart 101. 3 pieces retails for 45. So again, you're getting better than 50% off on these hand cut Turkish crystals. Love them. Yeah, gorgeous. Oh, something I wanted to mention about this one too. I'm not demoing this one. I do have a couple inspiration pictures on vintageliveshop.com in that product listing in the case that you want to see those. But what's cool about this is that it's got this shelf here. And the shelf is useful when you're creating your loops, especially with a bead cap. And typically we would put a bead cap on here like BC0009. Actually, Kieran, do we have any of those? Those wisteria bead caps? That wouldn't be back here. It's not back stock. I think it's 0009. We'll have him bring one of those because it'd be a good thing. Maybe I'll let me grab another crystal while he's grabbing that because I want to show you both ways, the bead cap version and the wire wrap version. I think it's important to see both of them, and this will help lengthen the live a little bit. So I'm going to bring out another one of those. Aren't they just gorgeous? Look at the facets and the way that just this one light is hitting on them and giving you a little bit of that additional color. I wonder if I can like, mm, there you go. See those facets in there. All right, while he's looking for that bead cap, we're going to do this wire wrap one first. I just need one. Awesome. That is the one that I was looking for. Thank you. Was that 0009? Okay. Kieran does not want to be on the live so bad that he won't even talk to me. He'll nod like, yep, or nope. Just like I was like, was that BC 0009? He goes, like, oh, okay. You don't need to use your words. I understand. But I just think it's funny. All right. Let me do I want like a big section of this. You can always clip off more if you need to, but I'm taking a pretty large section because I do need to follow this all the way down, and that takes quite a bit of wire to do that. I probably did this a different way than what other people would have done it. I'm gonna actually go this way with it. So I'm gonna stick my wire in through the normal, and then it's gonna go out the shelf side. And the shelf is nice because this is going to ensure that your loop is closer to center than not. And then it gives you space to pull your wire up. And then you can have your bead cap laying there as well. But I'll show you the bead cap version after this version. So I'm going to come up the shelf portion, and after the shelf portion, I'm going to bend it over. So it's going to be going basically flat across that top area, and then right in the middle there I'm going to pull it back up and I'm going to create a loop. And there's probably a ton of different ways that you can wrap this, but this is just the way that I wrapped mine. Make sure that's pretty dang close to. I'm going to create a loop on this side. And this is going to be more like a round loop. Let me take this off here so it's not getting in our way. I'm going to do like a wrapped loop on the one, and then I'm going to come up and around with this top portion here. Make sure that I get this a little bit more. So this is about where I'm at there. I'm going to hold my loop, and I'm going to probably move that wire a little bit off to the side. Going to wrap this portion. That's okay if my crystal slides a little bit. And then I'm going to clip this, and then I'm going to slide my crystal back. Actually, I'm just going to take that off for now because it's a little heavy and it's jostling me around. Okay. I think I said through the normal side and then up the shelf. About there. And then I'm going to take this existing wire and I'm going to wrap it around. And then I'm going to follow that shelf down. Grab my chain nose. It's a little easier to pull this with the chain nose. I'm one of those that kind of likes the messy wraps. I'm gonna try and, which I probably could have used a little bit more wire. So in that case, I'm just gonna, where's my sunshine cloth here? I'm gonna pull this down a little bit. Separate them out so it gets closer to the bottom of that shelf. Let me squeeze it a little bit. And then I'll just clip that tail off. My first one was a little bit nicer because I used a bit more wire. That's a cute one. Yeah, should have used a little bit more wire so I could go down a bit more. But overall, that's pretty good. If anything, you can take another strand of it and finish it out through the bottom, and then you can wrap back up. Oops. Finish it out at the bottom and then wrap back up through the top if you wanted. And then that's super easy. And then I just used, I think, a JR40, and then it got a little misshaped into an oval, and then into some long CH0002 chain. And then for the bead cap version, you're gonna want to grab an HP3, which I don't have any of those either. HP3. We'll do solid brass because it looks like I don't have natural brass in back stock any longer. You can if you make it yourself, Trucking Fitness. We do sell these as components and not finished jewelry. So you actually save a bunch of money by making it yourself versus buying it pre made. Just saw your comment there. Looks like we have Amanda over on YouTube as well. Jane has joined us as well. Let's see. There's Amanda over on YouTube. There we go. Okay. Now for this, what would these be if they were they're probably around less than $7 a piece for these if you get the bulk pack. And then this is like maybe $2 on retail, something like that. So essentially, I mean, you could probably make this for like $10 individually and then sell it for a minimum of 30. Okay. Going back with our head pin, we're going to take our head point and we're going to push it up against the crystal, and then our shelf area is on this side. We're going to bring our HP3 up the shelf over the top. And then we're going to fold it back up. So we're going to go halfway into the crystal here. Hand cut Turkish crystal. So this is about how we're looking there. You have your head on this side, go through it, up the shelf, and then you're going to go across, and then you're going to go back up again. You will slide your bead cap on top. Love it. And then you can do your wrapped loop or a normal loop, but I suggest doing a wrapped loop. And get it nice and tight. I want a nice sized loop. And then I'm going to cinch this. So we're going to continue with our tail around our loop. Nice and tight. Oops. And maybe one more. Trying to make it so you guys can still see what I'm doing. Yeah, it looks good. And if you guys want, I can probably make a kit for this version with the bead cap, the wire, and the crystal. If that's something you are interested in. Because this bead cap just does wonders with this crystal. I love it. And then maybe just fix my loop a little bit. And pull it over. Oops. I can pull that down a little bit since I fixed my loop. Okay. And then you attach your jump ring. And you have that gorgeous bead cap. You want a kit for this one, Edie? She says yes. So I will make a kit version for that. So I will have a little bit of time after the live today to do some extra things to list for you guys. So if you want like a necklace, maybe I'll just do the pendant kit if and like leave the chain out of it, and then you guys can just add your own chain. Something like that. We'll figure it out. Both styles Beautiful. Oh, Candy, you're so sweet. Janet says she wants one too. We will make a crystal kit for that then. Sounds good, ladies. Isn't that just stunning with that bead cap? Beautiful. All right. I think we're in for some trivia. Does Uncle Doug think so? We're going to pull him on screen. And I gave you a new view.
Oh, really?
So you're a little square like me. So that way we
Almost.
can see everything.
Well, where's you? I want to see you on a little square too.
No, you're the one that does trivia. You get the
Oh,
little.
okay, I see. I thought you were gonna try to do like Brady Bunch, all those squares here, put everybody's
Oh,
faces
no.
in there.
There we go.
Okay, what do we have?
That's a
Some
cutie.
little cherubs, feathers, medallion. What's on the medallion?
This one?
Yeah,
That's the lion
the
snake.
lion. That's right, the lion and the serpent.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, that's a really cool one. That's a really cool one to highlight with the
Mm-hmm.
jewel. Whoever gets it, the
I'll let
finishing
somebody
jewel.
else do that. We have
Yeah,
that big
that one
lily
too. That's a
frame.
beautiful piece.
Ainsley and Jean just demoed this frame in their Monet water lily theme, I think it
Mm.
was.
Looks like I'm gonna have to clean off that white background too. It's getting a little dirty.
Yeah. That happens when you work with
Yeah,
metals.
yeah, it happens. Okay, everybody, get your thinking cap out. Question for this trivia is: what is the tallest mountain in the world? What is the tallest mountain in the world? Should be pretty quick going with this one. But Corey, I'll let you keep me on top of the Facebook comments.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a nice little one. Get a couple little things for earrings, possibly. Um, yeah, maybe I didn't need two of the bezels, but hey,
I
one
have Candy said Everest.
Candy, Candy was the first then, and she was just let's see.
Sherry was like right after her. On Facebook at least.
Oh yeah, you have to. And so really, again, people who are watching the first time, it's going to be the first one that we see, or that someone from our side sees, because it might be different for everybody. For
Right.
example, I don't have the same first person as Corey, so Corey called out Candy. She was the
Mm-hmm.
first one, so that's how it works. And we try to keep it up with YouTube as well. And so I know that she called out Candy before Kat came in over on YouTube with Mount Everest. Mount Everest is the answer. So this Candy Stelic.
Yes. Good job, Candy. And to claim trivias, you must have an open order with us on vintageliveshop.com. So make sure you have your orders placed if you have not already. Good job, Candy. Do we have a good doodle for Candy?
We
You didn't even
do.
show me your
Well,
doodles yet.
I know. I'm gonna have it right here in a second. Right here.
Congratulations, Candy.
Winner Candy.
Isn't that frame super cool, Diane? I've done lots of things with it. Actually, while Uncle Doug's getting her doodle, I'll show you. I have a couple that are actually up here. Or I'll do the one at least. This is the one style that I have out of it. But I made this necklace. Hold on. Using that lily piece.
Well,
I
that's
got
pretty.
that little frog there. Like that.
Very
That was
pretty.
a favorite one.
Okay, you probably have to make it bigger, otherwise you can't tell what this doodle is.
You're big.
It's supposed to be Mount Everest there. And look, little dude
Oh, funny.
planted an American flag up there. He climbed it.
Ha ha ha.
There we go. So that's for Candy.
Love it.
Candy Doodle Doo.
Woohoo. All right, we'll see you over here.
Yep.
Bye. Okay. So I had seen KK Kazi. Who's KK Kazi? Do I know you? You're asking if the heart can be opened. So, what does that say? Oh, it says I love you. That's adorable. It's a puff charm, so this is the front, this is the back. It does not open like a locket, but I don't want to ruin that one. Because that one's going to somebody else already. That one's going to Candy. If I have another puff heart charm, maybe I'll do it with the seahorse. I'm just taking a quick peek here. Oh, I found another one. Okay. Yes, I want to show him. I want to show her. Yes. Okay. So, Candy, I'm not ruining yours. I found another one. But what I like to do with puff charms is stick a bead awl in this seam that goes around the heart. And I like to pop those stinkers open. And then it turns it into two pieces. Essentially, once you cut your loop, boop, like that. There we go. Two pieces. Karen.
Very nice. I like
Hi,
that too.
Karen.
Because you could hang them too, and they could just dangle and split and swing.
Yeah, you could hammer the back one too and then do a yeah. This heart is adorable. So what I do with puff charms is typically I'll just cut them in half and then toot, 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 hammer them. Or like Uncle Doug said, we could do like the hammer on that one, and then this one can kind of swing, so on and so forth. Lots of different things you can do with puff charms, but I love that one. Everyone, welcome Karen. I think that's how you pronounce that. She's over on YouTube, which I know you'll be able to see my YouTube ladies, but we're also streaming to Facebook. So there's a ton of ladies over on Facebook that are probably gonna say hi to you as well. Okay. I'm gonna put these two pieces in the Big Loot giveaway since it's right next to me. You get two little extra pieces in there. Like we don't give you enough. Okay. Next matter of business, we're gonna bring this beauty on. I just wanted to show you guys what you can do with some of these pendant packs. And pendants are great not only for being alone, like one piece, but they're great for layering. Charms aren't the only thing that you can cluster. You can cluster your pendants too. So this is a pendant up here, and then we took a jump ring and attached this wing and this spring leaf to the bottom of it to layer the pendants on top of each other. Pendants come in multiple sizes. You can get a honkin' one that's this big, or you can get one that's a little more medium sized. But pendants are great for layering as well. Yes, of course. We do that a lot on the lives. And if you join us every week, you will learn a ton about different jewelry techniques. And we do a lot of painting too. So if you didn't know, we manufactured some colors for our own paint line, which is specific for our jewelry and like for being applied to metals and other medias. So make sure you stay tuned on Friday because Jean and Ainsley go a little bit more into painting, but maybe we'll do a little bit of that today too. Since today's going to be a little short. Speaking of painting, let's just add a little bit of color to this while we're chatting about it. I don't currently have a paint set that I've picked out, but there are tons of paint sets on vintage.com, which is our retail site, as well as vintageliveshop.com as well. Oh, that's funny. Vintage just put that up. I wasn't planning on it, but I can do some miscellaneous colors here that I have off to the side. Maybe we'll do I have these three that maybe we'll do that. All right. Which is pretty close to the solstice color. I think I just need like the antique copper. It is not, Jane. Isn't it adorable though? Like the only time I can find them is in my really big. Hold on. I should hold this up for you guys. You guys will love this. It's been a minute since you guys have seen my big miscellaneous bins, but I have to pull them out of something like this. I have to find them into like this just huge sweepings bin that we've had. So, um, yeah, unfortunately, they're not listed anywhere. I have to go in and kind of like dig for them, but they are special, that's for sure. And that's just one of the bins I have over here. I have another two that's on the other side of the table. I have another probably four in Uncle Doug's room. We have a bunch of bins like that. But you guys should be thankful because that's why you're getting such a heckin' deal with the dollar day last week and the $2 day this week, is because I'm pulling these out of these really big miscellaneous bins and curating some super cute packs for you. So take advantage of the deals today. And then I'm sure that the rest of these lots will be sold out soon. So I'll make some extras of those. But I'm going to use a little bit of metallic green, metallic blue, and metallic aqua in the antique line. I think to make it the solstice, you would need the metallic copper as well. So I think this is a paint set called Solstice Paint Set, if I'm remembering correctly. We'll do a little bit of that. I'm thinking maybe like a blue copper for this pendant, metallic green for this pendant, and then maybe we'll do some aqua up here. We'll do a little bit of that. We'll give you a little bit of goodness. This paint stuff is incredible. Let me just pull up my sleeves here and I'm going to put up my hair. So when I look down, it's not going to dangle in my paint. Okie dokie. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm hoping that everybody is liking their cute dollar day packs. If you guys got the mystery ones, they were super fun to curate, that's for sure. And then same thing goes for the mystery $2 day packs as well. I do have it noted in the description, but if you're looking for a particular theme, email me prior to placing your order. I'm going to add a little bit of this metallic blue to my paper towel. But email me what kind of theme you're looking for prior to placing your order, or do it like right after you place your order so I see it and I can make that for you. Oh, yeah, we'll do like a little halfy there. What did I say? Copper too. Make this kind of like a bears theme. Ooh, hi, Kathy. Kathy's here, everybody. She was out for lunch. What did you have for lunch? I'm curious because I'm going to get a hot dog after the live today. We have discussed this. We discussed this a little bit earlier, making it a point because that sounds phenomenal right now. Add a little bit of copper there. Kind of do like a halfy half. Maybe we'll do a little bit of some aqua. Yeah, maybe we'll do some aqua right on top of that on both colors. Oh, you guys are in for a treat. Come Friday, Jean and Ainsley will be doing a metallic enamel class with filigree, cutting and shaping featuring the Loot subscription. Oh, have you guys seen your Loots yet? Those barrettes that you got in there? They are incredible, and you guys are so lucky because my loot ladies are the only ladies that will probably have a chance to get those. I have a couple extras of some of the styles, but there's a couple in there that they're like exclusive to you ladies for sure. Ooh, open it up, girlfriend. Let me know how you like it. A tropical smoothie. That does kind of sound good. I'm not like huge into smoothies myself. I'm more of an icy gal. Leave the milk out of it for me. I'll do ice and flavored ice like that. I'm gonna add maybe a little. No, I think that's good for now. I think that's cute. Sometimes I think I need to do something and then I'm like, nah, never mind. It's good where it's at. Okay, we're gonna do. What is a loot lady? My loot ladies are my warehouse, my live shop subscribers. They spend $100 a month and they get anywhere between $300 and $400, sometimes probably a little bit more, um, worth of jewelry components in their orders. So they're saving a minimum of $300 a month just by being signed up for that. And then they get some really great components and things. Added a little relief to that to bring out some of those highlights. Like it, like it. Let's do a little bit of metallic green on this. And then we will chat about my VIP ladies here in a minute. Which my Loot subscribers, they know that they're VIP as well, but there's the backstage pass that I think everybody should be signed up for. Literally everybody. And I'll bring that up here in a moment. I'm just going direct from nozzle with this metallic green. I think I might leave the stem. I don't want to push this too hard because I feel like I'm just going to get a glob of this that just comes out all over the place. That's the only scary thing about going direct from nozzle is that sometimes your paint clogs and then you squeeze and then this whole glob comes out. You're like, "Oh no, that was a little too much." That's cute. Leave that there. Oh, okay. So she said lunch, but she actually had breakfast. Eggs, potatoes, ham, and green pepper. Girl, that sounds really good. You know what I miss? I miss my dad's lunch where he would do it's the simplest thing. He would do hash browns, ham, and cheese. And you just mix that all together and then you spoon it out and eat it up. And it was just so good. I loved it. I'm gonna put a little bit of this metallic aqua up here on my paper towel. It's gonna be a little bit easier for me to do that that way. And I apologize for my maybe dirty mat. Nope, I'm gonna use this one because it's not dirty. This is more of an open work piece, so I'm gonna put the mat underneath of it because I did clean my background right before I started the live. So hoping that I don't get it on my background. But it's okay if I do because my acetone actually helps remove it pretty quickly off my background, which is nice. Okay, there's a little bit of the blue. Maybe I'll add, I did get a little blue down here on the stem, so I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle this in down here. which will add a little bit of that aqua to the leaves and then kind of spread it around a little bit. And I might pull a little bit of this green down here. I'll just spot whatever leftover green I have on my paper towel down there. Okay. And then I'm thinking probably some green in this, or copper, maybe copper. Like a copper. I'm going to try a copper green combo on the same paper towel together. Ooh, okay, there we go. I'm going to go a little bit over top. I'm not liking this aqua by itself up here with the deeper tones on the bottom. So I'm just going to kind of sprinkle this in on the ferns. Some copper and metallic green. And then come around the edge, darken that up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Cute. Love it. You can paint chain too, but painting can add a whole lot of goodness to your designs. Probably look a little bit better if I had a little bit better lighting in here, but. And then, yes. Candy, good point. There's these little loops up here. I think Jean has wire wrapped bicones there before. You can also, like Candy said, you can glue those little crystals there. I think I have some. Let's just show you guys what it would look like. Well, is there 3 crystals? Let me grab some tweezers here. My night tweezers are in my office. Ugh. Okay, I'm just gonna put these on so you guys get an idea. I'm not gluing these, but I'm just showing you something like that. There we go. So you can have your little crystals glued there if you want. Which I would probably flatten these out a little bit, at least the loop part, flatten that out and then glue. I think it's very pretty though. Yes, flatbacks. A little chiton flatbacks. Lovely. Okay. Gonna get these all bottled up here. And then, what else can we do? I think we're good on that piece. You guys can also paint crystals as well, if you didn't know that. Let's get into a trivia. Does Uncle Doug sound good for a trivia? Okay, let's bring him on. Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
We're gonna do a trivia in between our lot selections here, which I think is a good breaking point.
Hey, anytime's good for a trivia, isn't it?
Heck yeah.
So, what do we have to give this time?
Our solid brass pendant pack. You get 2 solid brass, or I guess I shouldn't eat. They're all solid brass. So you get 2 birds, 2 compass stars, 2 bezels, and 1 of each of those patterned wings.
I like it.
Me too. You better. You picked it out.
Of course. All right, here is our next trivia question.
Hi, Janet.
Question is, what year did the Titanic sink? What year did the Titanic sink? Let's see how fast we get an answer to this. This one should be a fast one too. I'm sure there's plenty who love the movie. Oh wow. Wow. Cat was zooming in on that one. Cat over on YouTube. That was fast, wasn't it? I think that might have set a record.
1912. Good job, Cat, over on YouTube. Cat wins like every week now, I think. She's been heckin' fast.
All right. I should probably have a little doodle soon here for this. Imagine what this would be.
Yeah, we'll make your screen big for your doodle.
You know, I'm missing Peggy today.
You know, I haven't seen Peggy yet
Yeah, I mean
either.
Peggy was the one that got me to start doing doodles that matched the trivia questions, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And actually, that's a lot more fun for me too to do that. All right, I have doodle, doodly
Okie
doodle.
dokie.
Can I see it? I can't. Oh, there we are.
Nice.
Look out for that iceberg.
That's a good one.
Hoot toot.
Woohoo. All right. We will see you when you get over here.
Okay.
Hee. Okay, I'm getting good at the transitioning when he moves his arm where the his screen goes away. I'm working on it. S- Sometimes he's a little faster than I am, and I'm like, dang it, I just missed it. Okay, awesome job, Cat. Congratulations. Uncle Doug's gonna grab that. Lovely. Just put that up there. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Why does that look funky? There it goes. Ooh, Uncle Doug almost took a tumble. He- my light leg. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that works. Just like that. Okay, let's look. So we have 5 bulk packs left in stock. We're gonna go through those or the miscellaneous packs. And then after the miscellaneous packs, we'll go through the bulk packs and then we'll be done for the day. All right. So first one we're gonna do is lot 4. I'm gonna put this up here. 10 pieces for $20. These are your 2 art metal pieces in this lot. You have an art metal mythical wing and an art metal flower. Not very often that you see either in these in art metal. And you have this really beautiful wrapped vine. This is pewter based, silver antique plated. Love that. This is also pewter based, silver antique plated. This is like your wisteria vines with a what could be used as a bracelet connector. I've seen where we've done the leather. I was thinking maybe do I have a piece of that? Maybe not. You can string leather through here or chain if you want, but I think it's cute when the leather's like that. Oh, I did have at one point I had one that was like that. Or here. Maybe I'll show you this one. This is for instance. So how we slide the leather through that rectangle and then come into your bracelet. I would do that with this piece as well. It's kind of nice. Oh, having finished jewelry. right behind me that I can pull from, and this isn't even close to the amount that I have, but I do remember some of the ones I put up there. Okay. And we have this butterfly. This is a Wendy Mullane favorite, P30. And we have our moon maiden and our fairy angel. Cute, cute. These are our global spears. You can do you can glue a cab in here, or you could do a cab and then resin work in the part that's dipped in there, or you can make your own resin cabs, which would be super cute. These are fantastic with paint and resin. We have that nice natural brass key as well. So each of these pieces are $2 a piece in this pack. Make sure you grab it up. That's a great deal. Cart 102 for lot 4. Put that away. Okay. Our next lot will be lot 5. This one looks to be all solid brass, or pretty close to all solid brass. It's solid brass tone, so there might be a plated gold piece in here. We'll see. This should all be solid brass, I think. Okay. Our next lot, you will find the lion snake pendant, but in solid brass and not natural brass. You have a few blanks in here. So a unique S curve blank with a big circle blank. This is great for backing things. And then a really cool, I would use this as a bracelet blank. I'd poke another hole or punch another hole on this side and then create your bracelet curve. I think that's a great size for a bracelet. And then you can do some stamping too. You can stamp some words or designs in there. These are super cute. I know these were featured in Idaho a few times. Those cute connectors. And you have a bird and a butterfly also in solid brass. And then you have this really cute floral pendant, which you could essentially suspend a bead or something in between there and then come up with chain. I think this one's super pretty and it would be really pretty painted as well. And then you have that really big, beautiful token. Love it. That is lot 5, cart 103, all solid brass. And then our next one will be lot 9. I think this is the one that I had as the cover photo, or the background photo of the event today. So there's that natural brass lion snake. My time is yours token with the clock around. Put those up there. One of those mythical wings in natural brass. Another one of those wrapped vine pendants, as well as the wisteria connector. Both are pewter based, silver antique plated. And you have your natural brass key and bird. This bird's a connector. It's got the loop on either side. If you want to get rid of a loop, just cut it off with your cutters. And you're good to go. Then your spring leaves, natural brass. You have a solid brass bezel with our art metal maiden, our art metal harvest maiden. This is such a stunning piece. It almost makes me, just looking at it, I just want to cut along her and kind of just make her a pendant. You can get rid of this border out here, file around that, and then you'd have her super pretty. I might try that one of these days now that I'm thinking about it. All right, that's cart 104, lot 9. So that's a mix between art metal, solid brass, natural brass, and castings that are plated silver antique. Okay, these last two lots I can make multiples of. That was the intent for them. So if you need these components, grab them up. This first pack that I'm bringing out is lot 13. This lot retails for $74. You're getting it for 20. Get it? Get it, get it, get it before it's gone. Okay. So I did love that I had the opportunity to make quite a few of these. And they're natural versus the solid brass. So you have your natural and solid brass leaf. These are really beautiful when there's paint added to them. I've done a couple earring designs with these, as well as necklace. The vein part of that just goes crazy. And speaking of which, I should probably paint a little bit. Maybe I'll paint this one because I know I can do multiples of this one. You have your bordered circle pendants, solid and natural brass. 2 flower pendants, solid and natural brass. Same with the feathers, solid and natural brass. And last but not least, our queen bee, solid and natural brass. The solid brass version does come with a hole punch. The natural brass version does not. And you can cover that up if you want to get rid of that hole punch there. Otherwise, that's a great place to hang your ring. Okay, so since this is a multiple pack and the other one that I have is a casting pack, I'm going to do tiny bit of painting. Maybe we'll do a green gold. So we'll do olive green and metallic gold on probably the natural brass leaf. And then we'll do probably like blue full or teal blue and metallic aqua on the solid brass leaf, maybe. Okay. Just so you guys have an idea. Lot 13 is cart 105. That's the one we're working on right now. I'm gonna do some green. That one might be a little more antique-y. I'm gonna need my heat gun for this one. The green's a little light. The heat gun's gonna give me a little bit more of an opaque because the paint's gonna dry a bit faster. I'm gonna add some more on here. Okay, now as I'm applying heat, I'm applying my paint. All of that green in there. Maybe I'll do that Harvest Maiden too, so you can see both styles. Add a little bit more paint to this. Okay, I'm gonna take some of that gold. Thanks, Jane. That's very pretty. Green gold. And then we'll bring our Harvest Maiden over quick. This one's not in this pack, but I do want to point this one out. Heat gun. You do a little bit. Careful handling your pieces after you heat gun them. I need to do a little bit of gold up here. And then I think I'm going to add just a tiny bit of maybe copper. Although she's just stunning the way that she is. I just have a feeling that I want to add it. So I'm going to probably do that. Soak up a little bit of that extra stuff in there. Okay, tiny bit of copper. This one's going to be more of like a splattery type. So I'm just gonna kind of add some paint to that, not in one glop anywhere, but kind of separate it out a little bit. Come in with some very light. I'm not pushing very hard. I'm just transferring a little bit of that color over from the paper towel. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Harvest Maiden. Incredible. You guys should buy at least one of each of the art metal packs and just go crazy with your paints because art metal is incredible with the paints on top of it. Okay, so that's like a green gold for the leaf. This is like a green gold with the copper. The copper is a really beautiful addition to the green gold. I like that a lot. And then I wanted to do a solid brass leaf, and what did I say I was going to do? That teal blue maybe, and then that other one. Let's shake up these stinking paints here. Thinking teal blue might be a little too close to Mermaid Fin. We'll see here. I'm just gonna go a little bit direct to nozzle there. Ooh, maybe I'll do a little bit of that metallic. Oh, that's a good noticeable difference. I'm not upset about that. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that light after. Just want to get her sprinkled on a little bit. Me heat gun this first. I was telling Uncle Doug, I said this one might be under an hour because I'm not going to do demoing today. And then turns out I'm doing a lot of demoing today. Add a little bit more of that mermaid fin on there. But I'm sure you guys love watching some paint action and some other things. All right, that's pretty. I need a little bit more teal blue though. I added enough of that metallic aqua, but I think I just need a little more dark. And if I'm really feeling crazy, I might add in some of that metallic blue, that really dark one. I'm gonna do it. I hope I don't regret my decision here. I know, I'm so sad. I want my hot dog. Okay. I'm gonna add a brushing to this. This is a much darker blue, so I don't want to go too crazy at first. We'll just see what this gives us here. Just some light. Oh, I likey. Okay. I think I need to add a little bit more teal blue. I'm right there. I'm not quite where I want to be, but I'm almost there. I think I'm missing this teal blue color though. I think I just need to go direct. I just need to go direct here. Yeah. Spread this around just a little bit. I don't want it like super goopy, but yeah, that's pretty. Okay. I'm satisfied there. All right, bringing this relief block out. I'm gonna highlight some of this Art Maiden. This block has some good grit to it. Must be new. I'm gonna highlight those edges. Get a little bit more in her dress here. And then around this top border. I need some of those sanding sponges that Gene and Ainsley and Wendy are always talking about, which you can get those on our Amazon page or affiliate link. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna do that with the blue one, and then we'll do it with the green one. Very pretty, nice and veiny. I might add a little bit of touch up there. That one probably just wasn't dry all the way. And then our green gold one. I'm trying to go a little bit faster here for you. If you're having issues checking out on Facebook, you can check out directly on vintagelifeshop.com. I would just, oh, it's because you double spaced, Janet. I'm looking at your top comment. You did cart space space 105. Just do cart space 105 and it should work. If you're new here and haven't ordered it on Facebook before, you just type whatever I have in parentheses up above there, like cart 105. Just do cart space 105, press enter. It'll prompt your Facebook Messenger app to create a cart for you. If you're not comfortable checking out on Facebook, I get it. I understand. That's why we have vintageliveshop.com right here, right in front of my face. You can visit there, and that'll have all the listings that I'm chatting about with you today. No, you're fine. Don't say sorry, Janet. I was curious as to why it wouldn't have pulled up, and then I just peeked at your comment, and I was like, that would probably be why. No, we didn't do that yet. Okay. So those three. Do you guys need to see anything else painted? Let me know. We can go back to this one. These are the other pieces there. I am going to move on to lot 15 quick, and then we'll probably do a trivia, and during the trivia we will talk about the backstage pass and what's new and what you get with it. All right. This next one I can also do multiple packs of. This is our pewter pack, antique silver plated. This one's even more expensive than the one that we just did. This one retails for $80.25. You're getting it for 20. No brainer. And these are just the cutest little pendants. And you can do paint with these as well. They are all pewter based, antique silver plated. And then we'll go through each of these. You have a bordered oval, which would be great for a bracelet. You could glue a cab there. You can layer something on top. You could do like a, ooh, that would be pretty. You drop a flower or drop a feather from there, so the feather's bordered. That would be pretty. I'm trying to think. Ooh, here's this. I'm pulling this bird out of loop. I'll put it back. You could do. Ooh, that would be a cool bracelet. You can. I would wrap this. Wrap the wings around. Probably glue it just in case as well. Or you can do hole punch, or the hole punches line up behind it. And then create that as a pendant and then just chop off your extras as well. That would be cute. Great layering. Great, great, great for layering. So you have one of those. You have one of these hearts. You guys have seen me demo with this before. Oh man, I wish I would have pulled that one piece that I did. I had seen it in the misc bin. It had gotten thrown in there for some reason. Let me just take quick, a quick peek here. I'm sure you guys love hearing all this metal moving around because there was like half of it was done right. The other half was like a misstamp that I did, but it was using that heart. Oh, wait. Oh, I had just seen it and then it disappeared. Okay, I found it. See, all you have to do is just look for a minute. So I've hammered that heart before. This is a different color, a different plating color, but you can do the same thing. You can hammer the heck out of it. And then I took, of course, I don't have one of those dragonflies out. I'll just show you this one. This isn't the same dragonfly, but there's a little dragonfly that's shaped like this that I took and I put it upside down and I had tape over it. Actually, we'll just try it with this one so I can make multiples. Ha! More demos. Let me grab a little bit of tape here. More demos for today. Oh, we have to come into my office. There's so many different things that you can do with these components that I was like not even thinking too much about it. But I was like, we'll find things to demo. Okay. I'm actually going to put this on a bench block first, though. And these are great packs just for testing things out, trying the piece, getting it in your hands, seeing what it looks like, how it performs. These packs are great for that. And note, the 2-day dollar deals are temporary for a week. Before I make my listings active for next week's live, the all of those 2-day dollar packs will go back to their normal discount. So get the 2-day dollar packs this week. Otherwise, you're gonna be paying more for them next week. So get them while you can. They're on the 2-day or $2 day deals are only going to be available for like a week. So get them. All right, I'm just putting a little bit of tape over this. Should probably put one more section because this is like a thinner tape. You can use packing tape. This is crystal clear tape. So I'm just going to tape that on kind of in the spot that I'm hoping that it gets impressed in. And pewter is great for this. You can do that with probably any of these pewter pieces. Like you could do this, could do something in the center there, could do something in the center there, anywhere on any of these. I've done one on here that was super duper cute. I think this was also one that Mackenzie had in her store at one point, and it was a good seller. This was years ago though when she had the store in Galena. Do I have that? I don't think I have that one out. Oh, here's another one. Ha! This one's already done. This is another one that I did with the heart, and this was a vine impression. And this is the dragonfly that I was talking about that I did on. Where's the other one? Where did I put that? Well, shoot. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this dragonfly is the dragonfly that I used to impress on this. And then I used a vine to do this. And then I painted over that part. Seeing it is better than hearing it. I know you guys probably are just begging for us to bring back those big loot, like where we do the big scoops, like the scoop lots, where we take a bunch of stuff out there and lay it out. I mean, you could get anything in there. Are you guys interested in our scoop lots again? It's been a long time since we've done them, so let me know. What the heck kind of drama are you getting yourself into over there, Gene? Said something about a drama day. I'm hoping this is staying in its spot. Maybe I'll show you guys my bin and me like rummaging through it here in a minute. Ooh. Okay, well that's a little bit. I probably could have gone longer. I should have put down more tape so it wouldn't move as much, but that is stinking cute. I'm gonna pull that off. Throw the tape away. And then just get a little bit of paint. Got a little bit of black here. Just watch what the antique does. Maybe if my impressions are a little, hopefully they're not like too light. They might be a little too light though. Just gonna spread this around a little bit. Yeah, that should work. Oh, the kids are having a drama day. I forgot your teacher. Is that like the kids are just full of drama, or I'm curious. It wasn't a whole, I mean, yeah, Galena was probably full of a lot of drama now that I'm thinking about it. I was like, maybe not, but then I was like, actually, compared to some other places, yeah. Oh, Terry. What's so funny is that we have a Terry that stops here every day, but he's our mailman. Seems like our lady Terry wanted to stop by because she had to drive past the warehouse to pick up a truck. But unfortunately, she didn't stop. If I'm remembering correctly, Terry, you had stopped one time, I think. Um when we stopped doing our in-person sales and went exclusive to online. I think it was like one of our first ones, and Terry stopped by and she was just the sweetest. And we're like, we'll let you shop here. But she is like the last person that had the opportunity to shop in person at the warehouse, which is crazy. Doesn't it? Looks like a fossil. Ha ha ha. If I did my imprint a little bit deeper, it would be better, but I think that's cute. And then you can do other ones too. Like next to it if you wanted to. You could do like a flower, like flower leaves over to the side. Kind of like what I did with that vine. Maybe there's one more that we can. Let me just. Do I have enough slack to take you with me? I do. This is my big bin that I was talking about, ladies. Are you about ready for some more scoops? I mean, that's some good stuff in there. Crystals, beads, blanks, pendants, charms. I have this one dedicated to natural brass, this one dedicated to solid brass, and so many more. So if you want our big scoop lots back, let me know because we can definitely bring them back. But let's see. Maybe there's something in here that I can use for one more impression. I want it to be a little more like detailed, but I would say thicker is probably a little bit better when you're doing impressions. They're like a little, ooh, this one's cute. That one's not thick enough though. The little lion. I don't know if that would work. I'm kind of looking for maybe a viney. Ooh, we'll try this. Are you guys drooling? You're so funny. All right, I'm skidding back over. I know. It's crazy. That's a lot of goodness right there. And we can even do it. If you guys are interested in those scoop lots, we don't have to do the $100 scoops. We could do like $50 scoops if you want. They'll be obviously smaller than our $100 scoop lots, but if you're interested in those, let me know because we can do some smaller lots for a more reasonable price. Though you're getting a heck of a deal regardless. Okay. I need some tape here. Boink. And our bench block back. Though this piece is really cute with this piece. I might do a design with that later. It's pewter, Cheryl. So the pieces that I'm working on right now, they are pewter based, antique silver plated. So we just did this one. So it's like a fossil dragonfly type look. And I did this one before. This one is this one's a different vine that I used for that one. But it's a cool way of adding some texture and things to these. But I have a ton of different colors of these pieces on the retail site. So if you want a different one, a different color, let me know. The big scoops are good. You guys want some scoops? Probably both $100 or $50 scoops. $50 scoops. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Sounds good, ladies. I seriously appreciate your input. It helps me a bunch. Any input that you give me, if you're like, I want this theme, I want $50 lots, I want $100 lots, I want $75 lots, like what you guys need, let me know. Communicate with me in the comments because if you don't communicate, I have no clue. I cannot read your mind, especially when half of you are probably on either the East or West Coast, and I'm smack dab in the middle of both of you. So, communicate with me, ladies. Communicate. Okay. Let me know what you guys need, what you guys want, what you guys want to see. If there's paint colors that you want demoed that you haven't seen demoed before, I mean, seriously, let me know because I am all ears. All right, we're going to try this vine. I don't know if it's detailed enough, like on the front side of it. The back side probably might have been pretty good for this, but we're going to try this. $50 lots, $50 lots. Okay. We'll do some maybe $50 lots next week. Yeah. So the pewter, we're able to do this with pewter because pewter is way softer than brass. So we're using brass to imprint in the pewter there by hammering the heck out of it. And I bet Peggy's gonna be so mad at me because we're doing some good hammering today. And unfortunately, I have not seen her yet. I'm gonna add a little bit more tape to this because that piece ripped a little bit. Okay. Hopefully this is approximately in the same spot placement. Oh, okay. I mean, let me see if I can hammer a little bit more on the left side here. I'm gonna tape that back down for a sec. We did get a really good portion of that on the right side. Okay. See, like approximately right there. I'm gonna add one more piece of tape. Okay. So it's probably the last imprint one that I'm gonna do, and then we'll go through the rest of those pieces that you get in this pack. Then we'll do a trivia. Then we'll go through our bulk packs, and then we'll do our big loot giveaway. So this actually might turn into a little bit longer of a live than what I was anticipating. Hopefully you guys aren't mad though. Because I decided I want to do a little bit more demoing today. Woo! You guys, that was so pretty. Look at that. Now let's add some paint. Okay. And then you can reuse this piece for something else. I would not, probably wouldn't use it again to stamp unless you're only doing like one other piece because you are flattening quite a bit of it when you're doing that initial one, but you can always do something like that maybe. Ooh, you could cut this here and do like a cool wrapped loop type thing. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Paint. I'm gonna do black for this one too. Black is just easier to see. and it's more of that fossil-y look. And just drag some of this in here. Get some of that texture. I'm just coming in with a really small bristle brush. And just dragging that paint. That little bit of paint. Yep. Very pretty. Maybe a little more paint in this area. Okay. That's cute. I'm liking it. Okay. Amazing. Looks great. You could wrap it too if you wanted to wrap just brass over it. But I think this is gorgeous. I love it. And then if you really wanted to, add a little bit of, you just have to do it. I'm thinking about it, so I have to do it. I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of color to my flower. To the flowers. Okay. Okay. Satisfied? So now there's a little bit of paint on the flowers. Maybe hard to see with the lighting that I have here, but it's cute. Love it. Okay. The rest of the items that come in there. We did that heart. We did the donut there. And we have this leaf cut out. We can do some resin work in there. Would be pretty. Front and back. The back's got a nice texture to it, which is great for antiquing as well. We went over the bordered oval there, great for bracelet. Same with the wisteria blank, great for bracelet connector. And you have your family tree, our love script, love notes pendant, our mandala, and our other vine pendant. Cute. These would both be adorable by adding a little bit like of an imprint in the center of here and the center of there. And you have your moon maiden. Can add your own resin cab that you make there, or you can add a normal cab. Super adorable. So that's for lot 15, cart 106. I do have multiple packs of that. I'm gonna push those off to the side because I did use some of those already. All right. I think we are in for some trivia. You ready, Uncle Doug, for some trivia? Okay. Let me take that down. Welcome back.
Lots of good fun stuff, Corey.
Thanks.
Yeah. I think we can go ahead and do the maybe next time plan on doing a couple lots. See how it goes. Maybe do two big lots, two smaller lots. And if those go, we'll do more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't plan on spending, a lot of segment time on it. But let's see, for those ladies, we had probably three or four that were interested in the big lots and then a couple for the smaller lots. So let's plan on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. It is fun to see, even on video, that tray. I know in person there's a lot, but when you look on videos, it's really cool to see that.
Yeah. All right. We have natural brass components here, and then our natural brass circle blanks too. There you go. Okay, we are ready for some trivia.
Okay. Get my question ready here. All right. Here is the question. What is the name of the thingy that you hit in the sport of badminton? What is the name of the thingy that you hit in the sport of badminton? Now, only one time you can win trivia during each session, and then, but the big giveaway is what, every 6 months? I think we set it up as,
Mm-hmm.
just to give everyone a chance.
Yes.
So let's see who can come through with a winning answer on this one.
I have 2 on Facebook.
Yeah, I see three. They're all they're all quilting dog mama.
Well, she's on YouTube. I have a couple on Facebook.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was looking at Facebook and YouTube at the same time. It looks like Lucine is the first one with the correct answer. Lucine.
Good
Get my,
job, Lucine.
get my congratulations sent out, and then we'll finish up the doodle.
Woohoo. All right, we'll bring Uncle Doug big screen so you guys can see.
Okay. I think I'm right. I just got to find out which screen I'm showing it on here. Okay.
Make sure it's the right one.
There it is. That's the shuttlecock. Yeah, birdie is what we called it growing up, but I think the actual term is the shuttlecock.
I think we called it a birdie too.
Yeah, I would call it birdie. And notice the design of it is with feathers. I think that's why they called it the birdie, because it had a
Oh,
feather type of. Maybe it was made originally with feathers and all. The ones we played on
maybe.
were plastic,
Yeah.
little plastic mesh thing.
All right, we'll see you over here. Okay. I'll let you in on a little secret. When I was in high school, Jean's son, Hunter, he's my cousin. We were in the same class together. We went undefeated. So, in gym class, playing that game. I did want to mention that I am an undefeated high school champ in gym class, high school champ. Hunter and I just totally blew everybody out of the water. That's so funny. I know. Not that we were like fantastic at it or anything, but I'm sure these other people were just really bad at it. Yeah, that's true. I was just talking to Jean about Hunter the other day. I said, you know what? He's not on social media whatsoever. So, like, I'm sitting here wondering what this kid even looks like. Like, I don't know what he looks like anymore. Gene said that he's like just giant and buff now, and I'm like, last time I saw him, he was like this little guy. So, oh, he's sitting downstairs on lunch break right now. Gene said that's hilarious. I was like, speaking of that, it's been a minute. Oh, I need to wheel my cart over here. Actually, I forgot to do that. That has all my bulk packs on it. Yep. Yes. Hunter and I were badminton champs. Gym class ones, at least. Hunter and I, we would team up quite often when it came to like anything sporty wise gym class version. Because we just worked so well together, and we were, like Uncle Doug said, we were pretty athletic, so things like that came pretty easily to us. Oh man. But yeah, no, I haven't seen Hunter in a long time. Okay, here we are. We are getting into our bulk packs. So these won't be demo-y. I just want to show you some of the deals. And these are the deals that I'm talking about that are only going to last for a week. So if you want these at a good deal, get them within the week. Otherwise, we're going to get them back to like more like 50% off versus maybe even like, yeah, I think max discount would be 50% off. So for instance, you're getting 10 pieces for $20. Okay, that's $2 a piece for this elephant. This pack that you are seeing, cart 107, retails for $120. Okay, these are usually $12 a piece. You are saving $100 getting this pack. Woo! Get it right now because you're gonna want it. It's super cute. This elephant is adorable. And we've used this a couple times as well. This is the back of it. So detailed though. Let me zoom in. I'm gonna take me off for a sec. We're gonna zoom in so we can see the detail on this thing. Holy smokes. You can see every wrinkle on this elephant's body. Oh, but wait, Corian, what does it look like with paint on it? Ooh, I think I need to do a little bit more painting. You guys are probably gonna get sick of my painting, but I don't think I've painted this one before. And I think we should because it is so detailed. Huh? Silver? Oh. I could do I have gunmetal next to me. That's more of like a they're more did you know elephants are actually like black, but the dust and the dirt that gets on them makes them like that lighter gray color. They're like not black, but they're definitely darker than what they look like typically. Corian's gonna need a pin. My hematite, which is also known as metallic gunmetal, is clogged. So, oh, it's a little more clogged. I can't use an HPF. I have to use an EP. Okay. So, speaking of the little bit of time that I was thinking I was going to have after the live today, I'm probably still going to get my hot dog. But the kit, the crystal pendant kit listing will probably go up sometime tomorrow. And in the case that these miscellaneous packs sell out, I'll make some more of those tomorrow as well. And then if you happen to buy a mystery pack, and if you're pretty particular about the theme that you want or things that you don't want in there, let me know. Email me warehouse@vintage.com. Email me about anything. If you're looking for something that we haven't had stocked or we discontinued, there's a chance that we could still get it. I do place custom orders for people. So if there's something that's like out of stock and you need it now, we can place a custom order for you. Some of those custom orders will have minimums, but you do get extra discounts by buying in bulk. So, with that being said, if you guys need anything, I can always place a custom order for you and get those rolling ASAP. Just email me, warehouse@vintage.com. And I have ladies that email me about all sorts of things. So don't feel bad. I'm always all ears, ready to listen. I got your backs. And if you treat us good, you best believe we'll treat you good. That's fantastic looking. I'm just going to take some heat to this. I'm going to dry it. I'm going to take the relief block to it. And then maybe I'll add, I have an idea after I take the relief block to it because I don't want to take it all off once I do it. But that was a good idea about the silvery gunmetal color, Uncle Doug. See, I take suggestions from anybody and everybody. All suggestions or questions. If you have any questions too, don't be afraid to ask. Even if it might seem silly, like if you have a question, let me know. Let me know because I am more than happy to help and get things figured out for you. I've had ladies email me about stones, like what stone is this? What would you think this is? Blah 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 blah. I got you. I will give you whatever information my brain can supply. And sometimes I even go a little bit more in depth and do my own research on how to answer some of your questions. Okay. Oh, this thing is incredible. We're gonna add a little bit of gold, tiny bit. Can you guess where? The saddle. I didn't even give you enough time to guess where. I just put a little bit of gold on my map that's off the screen. If you're wondering where it's coming from, add a little bit to the saddle here. If you have gypsy friends, I think this would be a really good gift for them. Or anybody that's into like traveling or like safari animals. Oh, this elephant is crazy cool. Okay, a little bit more heat. And then I'll lift it up so you guys can see. Well, I'm shaking you. My cord is shaking you. Pull that up a little bit here. I can't believe we're selling this for $2 a piece. After painting this, I'm like, we probably shouldn't have done this piece for the $2 day deal. But you guys are lucky. Before and after. That's crazy. Isn't that insane? And then you could do this. I'm getting all sorts of just carried away here. I mean, these pieces are just so inspirational. I'm going to curve his trunk in. Or her, him or her. And get a little, I need my chain nose here. So now this is a loop. Let me make that a little bit more. There we go. So now he's curved, he's eating. You could hang like a little jewel there if you want. You could even do, where are those spring leaves? Do I have another? Let me get, hold on, spring leaves. Get one of these stinkers here. Okay, grab a spring leaf. Do one of these. Which one's the longest? This one's the longest one. You're getting a little bit of design on the fly with Corian today. This is how I format my backstage pass lives. Little loop. Okay, I'm not done yet. I need to grab I think I'm gonna be using one of these suckers. Hold on. My infinity rings. Now, if I had a little bit more room for a loop here, I would probably loop it direct to the trunk. But because I don't, I'm just gonna hang it from here using an infinity ring. Oh, I hope this fits that. If not, I'll just use a different jump ring. The infinity ring is great though. Oh yeah. Okay, little infinity ring. Pop open the bottom of that. Hang our little leaf. Close that. And now he's carrying a little leaf. And you can paint that sucker too. Paint that one green. Hold on. We'll do a metallic green, just a little bit. Like one little drop. Take a brush. You spread it around a little bit. Ah, perfect. Cute. Oh, that's perfect. Literally perfect. Can you hold on. I just saw Aunt Nancy's. Can you hold the elephant up to your ear for a size reference? Ooh, Aunt Nancy, a pink elephant earrings for date night? Ooh, Uncle Doug's a lucky man. That's for sure. Okay. Sherry Reed, these are all manufactured in the USA. They are not from China. I saw your comment there, but just so you are aware, these are all USA manufactured items. These are not from China. And the processing is done here at our warehouse building in Galena, Illinois. Okay. Just want to make sure I clarified that because I was scrolling through some of the comments there. Okay. Okay. I will let's just hold this up. Can you see me, Aunt Nancy? Put it there. Hold on. I would do these as a dangle. Probably not as long. This one's not bad. Hold on, let me put this one on there. Huh? I don't know yet. I'll put it on once I have it on the ear wire. And this is a larger ear wire that I'm putting on it. So if this makes weight, the smaller ear wires will make weight. So I put an ERV50 on there. Do you know our findings are also manufactured in the USA? It's a great thing. Okay. Let's take my scale out. I'll tear that. 4.6. Perfect for earring weight. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, isn't that just so cute? I'm kind of upset that I didn't even think about this prior to the $2 day. That's stunning. Okay, now let's do, hold on. Okay. Oops. Those are cute, Aunt Nancy. I think they would be perfect for date night. And I'll put this up to my ear at the end too, so you guys can see what it looked like. But that is so cute. Dang it! I'm so mad that I didn't say that. But that's what design on the fly can get you, ladies. It can get you anywhere. I mean, we did these during our stash class. Hold on. You guys need to see these. Aren't those earrings insane? Just using our pewter dotted oval. What? Our skinny piece. Okay. That's fine. Do you want two? Do you want four? Four. Okay. So those are like little earrings that we did. Um, here you go. See? Endless inspiration. I mean, there's so much that you could do. Heck yeah. Okay. There we go. Put that back. Yeah. Maybe one of the like the darker metallic-y. It might be fairy wing or fuchsia. Metallic fuchsia. Yeah. I would do that for her. Okay. Back to business. Ooh, ivory tusks. Ooh, you're challenging me. Hold on. I have pale tan right next to me. Okay, this is the last paint color I'm putting on this stinking thing. Little bit of ivory. I need a tiny brush. This one's not super small, but all right, he's got an ivory tusk now. Mm. It does. You can like hardly see it because of the shine right now, but nice. Okay. This one, ERV 50. Yeah, they're right here, I think. Top. Second to the right. I think. If there's not anything in there, there's oh yeah, the natural brass version ones would be pretty too. Cute. I'm obsessed with that. And that was such a good idea about the silvery. For sure. Doesn't it make just the biggest difference? It's so stinking cute. Right. But she could do like a muted, like if she did pink and hematite, which would be cute. Okay. So that's our elephant bulk pack, cart 107. 10 pieces for $20. It retails for $120. You are saving $100 by getting this pack. And this deal is only available for a week before the piece quantity comes down and the listing price goes up. So get them so you can experiment with them because that's so cute. Okay, breaking out in a song and we're breaking out of it. Next up is our UV printed solid brass flower pack, 10 pieces for $20. These are also super cute. We featured these in our Backstage Pass stash class on Monday that we had. We did some cute things with these. I think we just attached ear wires to these, and then we did one that wasn't UV printed, but it was centered in between two leaves. And I do have that. Hold on. Bloop, bloop. Okay. So this is that same flower, but this has like the lion, some resin work, and then it's got these two leaf filigrees on either side, and it makes it into a super cute bracelet. So that's also a fantastic deal. This pack is retailing for around 80 and you're getting it for 20, so you're saving $60. And then if you want, you can also change up these colors as well. Let me just add a base of maybe metallic blue and we'll see. Because you're like, what if I don't like the colors on that? Well, you know what? We do sell paints that can go right over top and you can change it however you want. base of blue. Looks good. Dry that. Oh, I have a bubble. I have a bubble. I should have popped that before I started drying. There we go. I just pulled it out. Okay, base of blue. And I'm going to add some of this metallic aqua on top. I'm going to do this one with the paper towel. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I think that's cute. And then we'll add a hint of metallic green. Beautiful. Before, after. If you want, you can relieve some of that too. Maybe I'll get some of this UV print back out here in the center. Make it look like it's antique and kind of healing a little bit. Probably pulled a little bit too much paint off up here. That's probably because it wasn't dried all the way. Let me add, where's my fresh paint at? Okay. Pretty much fix that area. You can do something like that too. Distressed. Lovely. Part 108 for the flower pack. We're moving on. We're going to go to our mountain scene next. These are pewter-based, pewter blue antique plated. This pack retails for 80. You're getting it for 20. You're saving 60. This one's super cute. Shine like the stars. And then you have your trees down here, your mountains in the middle, and then your stars on top. You can add some resin in there, which would be super cute. You could come in with like a little bit of metallic gold maybe and do that's the wrong brush. This brush. Do a little bit on the stars. I'd probably use the paint version, not the antique version for this, because the paint's a little more antique. That's cute. So do something like that. You do like a gold brush on the mountains. Shine like the stars. Give it a more warm tone. And then we'll just plop, just so you guys can see. Should probably dry that first. And then we'll plop some resin in there. And then as we move on to our next bulk pack, we'll cure that resin and then I'll bring it back out to show you what it looks like. Beep. Probably a little more up there. That spread around a little bit. And grab a silicone brush for our resin. Okay. I'm gonna grab my light out, pop that in the light, and then bring that back out in a bit. And I'm gonna grab my scooper tool. I don't know where my push part went, but Uncle Doug came up with our little spatula set that we can use to put our items in our UV light without getting the resin on us. Okay, so while that's curing, we're going to move on to our next bulk pack. It's going to be our pewter-based antique copper-plated horse pendant. These are great for your equestrian lovers. Cute, cute, cute. And then you can add some, I know this is copper. I think I have my garnet paint in my office. We'll do crimson red, which is also garnet. And the reason why I'm doing red is because copper is going to look pretty close to copper. So we're going to add a little bit of garnet to this heart. Just a little bit. Okay. Could have probably just added a drop in there and it would have been, there we go. I'm going to drag it up just a little bit with the pin though. Because there's one little spot in that heart that did not get paint yet. There we go. Okay. And then I would let that dry. So that's cute. Pewter based, copper antique plated. You add a little bit of that garnet or crimson red to that heart to really make it pop. Super cute. You can do something like this with it. And make it into a pendant. Oh, not that one. Like this, where you have a piece of leather and then you have your eyelet there. And you can do a ring from the eyelet or you can thread a ring through this. And that's a cute little pendant. And you can switch out whatever leather color you want for that. And if anything, if you're really feeling crazy, if you do have white leather, you can change that color by adding paint to it. What the heck, Corian? It's leather. Yep, it works. Works on leather, works on metal, works on wood. You name it. Go around that. You could even paint the eyelet for all I care. Let's do it. Okay. Go through this. Get that paint out of there. Do a little bit on the back. You can do it from the sides. Leather really soaks in the paint, so you might have to use a little bit more paint than what you're anticipating because it soaks in fast, but it's permanent. So if you have leather that you're not a fan of the color, grab our paints, fix it up to your liking, and voila. Voila. It's voila, not voila. You can get in there with your paintbrush. Okay. Cute little red leather. And put that for your heart instead. Twink. Like that. Cutie, cutie, cutie. Okay. Let's see. We have 3 more bulk packs to go through. Let's do our cool beans next. This is the favorite. Say cool beans all the time. I love saying cool beans. These are pewter based, antique silver plated, or silver antique, however you like to say it. These can also be painted as well. These are super cute. I have paired these with our coffee bean charm, which is in the photo of the product listing. Front and back, cool beans. Cool beans. Cart 111. 10 pieces for $20. This retails for around $60. You're saving $40. Great deal for our cool beans. If you notice anybody that says cool beans, I'm sure they would love to have a little charm with cool beans on it. I know I did. Okay. Let's see if it is complete. So this is with some resin. You get that nice shine. Love it. And then this is flat instead of being concaved. Adorable for that one. Also, if you guys spend $100, a minimum of $100, you could get any of these items free in your order, because I like gifting anybody that spends over $100 on vintagelifeshop.com. So you could get any one of these heckers that we've demoed today, or something that I've demoed in previous weeks, or some cool sample pieces, you name it. But everybody that spends over $100 on vintagelifeshop.com gets a free gift. And we have a bunch of ladies that place, let's say, 10 orders in a day. I merge all those orders together and I ship them together. And every order, no matter what, is free shipping on vintagelifeshop.com. So take advantage of that. It's probably enough for our cool beans. And then our last bulk pack, or no, second to last bulk pack. I have featured this one in a bracelet. This is our affirmation coin. Do I have this one up? I don't think I do. I do have product or inspiration design in the product listing for this. I made it into a bracelet by hole punching the size of this and adding layered chain around. And I think we wrapped this with an F103 too. It says, me happy, brave, strong, wild, in love, you kind. So those are the words on this coin. This is a pewter based gold antique plated coin, front and back. Heart 112, 10 pieces for $20. This pack also retails for $120. You're getting it for $20. You're saving $100. Get it, get it, get it. And then our last bulk pack is our treble clef. These are pewter based, brass blue antique plated, antique brass blue plated, however you want to say it. Fronts, backs. So the front's more of like a smooth, and the back's more of like a hammered. I think that's cute for anybody that's a musician or a band teacher like Jean's husband, so on and so forth. But those are super duper cute. And they're cute earrings too. You could just drop those from an ERV 50, that same long arched ear wire I did for these, and just super simple for our musicians or our band teachers. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, that is the last bulk pack that I had to show you guys today. The last pack that I am putting up here is the mystery $2 day special. I will pick out 10 pieces for $20 for you, or you can email me warehouse@vintage.com and then tell me what kind of theme you're looking for, what things you don't want, so on and so forth, and I will curate it based on what you email me. And I think we are ready for our big loot giveaway. And then we'll hold up that ear wire there at the end before we say bye. Actually, maybe we'll do that right now. We'll do that very quick before we. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to turn this around quick. I'll show you what that looks like close up, hanging from my ear, and then we'll do the big loot giveaway. I think that sounds fantastic. Hello. Switching views. Okay, this is that. Maybe I should put it in. This one might be a harder one for me to get in, though. My ears like thinner gauge wires. Oh, I got it. Whoop. So this will show you right about where it would hit from. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm getting like up close and personal, but that is so cute. Dun, dun, dun. Swing, swing, swing. I love it. Hold on, let me see if I can get a little less right there. Okay, much better. Stop swinging. Stop swinging so they can see you. Talking to it like it's gonna listen to me. That's so cute though. Okay, no brainer. I mean, look at it from here. I'm looking at it up there so I can see, but that is so cute. Swing, swing, swing. And it's super light. It feels great. I'm loving it. And then, oh, I did do this. Oh, this one's not chopped though. I did not add a clasp to it. So I will just hold it up.
I'm liking the contrast of the solid brass layering better than the natural.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's a green shine to it.
Okay. Yeah, that's adorable. Super cute, you guys. I can't get over those earrings. Do you guys want a kit version of this too? You for sure have to buy the bulk version, but do you guys want a kit version? Because it's so cute. I love it. And do you guys like my background? Hold on, I'll scoot this way. Eh, eh. That's what I have so far. It's so cute. Okay, let's get this earring out. I need to replicate this and do a second one. I should have just done one right next to the other one, but I didn't. Okay. So this one will be staying with me. I have decided that, but I thought that the little cutting off that one spring leaf was such a clever idea for that. I love it. Okay. Big loot giveaway time. I need Uncle Doug to teams me. Awesome. He is way ahead of the game. All right. Ladies, get your reactions in. This one's going to be open to everybody who reacts this time, not just our love reactions. The only one I won't count is our angry reactions, because those should not be here. Okay. So make sure you have your reactions in. I'm gonna bring that big loot giveaway back out, and then I'm gonna bring Uncle Doug on here in a moment. This is probably the best view that I can give you right now. I'm gonna pile it all in. Look at all that stuff. It looks way bigger when you pile it up. That's a big loot. Holy smokes. That's huge. Okay. Did you see that, Aunt Nancy? You'll have to post them when you're finished. Cat's requesting over on YouTube. Okay. let's bring Uncle Doug on. And then I'm going to get my names pulled over for this. That's an insane loot. That's crazy.
That's about what the big loots would be, maybe with the exception of the chain, right? So if you took that chain out, that would be about the size of a scoop, right? But scoop would also
Yeah,
have a bunch of smalls in it too,
right.
and maybe some just random findings and things.
I just lay that bracelet and I'm just like, that thing's just honking.
It's massive, yeah,
Humongous. All right.
humongous. Wonder how those would look painted.
Probably pretty good.
We have a lot of those, don't we? The that chunky bracelet. I
Not
thought we
anymore.
I thought we had a white bin of those.
I actually sold out of most of those.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
There were a ton of
it was
ladies
a
that
lot. Do we have a
I don't
gold version too?
the gold version sold out.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I might have like a I don't even know if I have any more bulk packs of that. I think those are just like miscellaneous ones that you're finding. I don't think
Okay.
I have like a bulk bin of it anymore. Okay. Let's get my names. Um Actually, I'm going to make Uncle Doug a sole viewer there for a sec while I get my wheel up. Okay. And you guys know the drill. We're pulling from both YouTube and Facebook names. And I'm pulling the YouTube from Uncle Doug now. Copy. And then all my Facebook ladies, you better have your reactions in because I am not refreshing again. So sorry if you didn't get in.
Lose you lose.
Okay. I'm grabbing all names. I will count the one laughing one because I probably said something funny. Sherry. Sherry Reed. Okay. I think she was the one that thought that some of this stuff was from China, but it's not.
Yeah, I think we corrected her.
All right. Candy, Carmen, Chris, Christine. Just making sure I don't have duplicates. And then we will spin. Okay, I think we're looking good. We have quite a lot of names because I pulled from both. You guys are gonna be like, "What the heck, Corian? Our chances are smaller." Well, guess what? I don't care. Just kidding. I do, but this just makes it more fun because there's a bunch of people in it now. Okay, make sure I don't pull this out. I have slack. I gave myself some more slack with this, so. Here we go for our big loot winner. Spinning, spinning, spinning. As Amanda Hogan, our
Our Canadian
beautiful,
friend.
wonderful Canadian friend. Yes. She's going to have to wait 3 months for her pallets because I think
No,
we're at
no.
one. Because we save like 3 months worth of her
I
orders
know.
to ship at once.
Well, she might give you different directions.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amanda's definitely eligible.
Awesome. Amazing. So Amanda Hogan won our big loot giveaway for today. So make sure all of our trivia winners have an open order on vintageliveshop.com and we will get your winnings in your orders. And then if you spend over $100, you get a mystery gift. Don't forget to email me if you have theme requests for your miscellaneous packs. But while we say bye, I'm going to bring this stuff up here so you have at least something cute to look at and not just a blank background when we say bye. I mean, that stuff is so cool that we did today. The elephant is probably my favorite, though, by far. I have to remember to make a crystal kit. I need to make a note or a pendant kit for that. Okay, we have our leaves. Just trying to think of everything that we did today. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, there's probably some more that I've left out, but there's only so much I can fit on screen here. Okay, that's plenty.
Oh, I got a doodle.
Oh yeah, show us Amanda's doodle.
I forgot it's a winter doodle. Okay.
Cute winter ribbon. I love it. Super duper cute.
Super duper.
All right, everybody. I need to get a hot dog in my belly.
Ooh, I
And
gotta get cooking, don't I?
and I need to make my notes to make sure I don't forget things for tomorrow.
You want me to legit boil it for you?
No.
I
No,
can.
just pop it in the
No,
microwave.
it
That's
doesn't
how I
take
make
that long.
mine. No, we'll just pop it in the microwave. That's how I usually eat mine.
Okay, I'll do that.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Let me just get out of my wheel here.
That's a pretty collection there.
Isn't it? It looks so
It is.
good.
I'm loving the elephant. I agree.
It's my favorite.
You know, I was thinking on that fairy too, the one with the art metal.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could almost trim around that with shears just to have the fairy.
That's what I said. I said that earlier.
You did?
Yeah. That's so funny. We had the same thought. I was like, you guys could just like cut around her.
Yeah, cut that around and then cut up in front of the face, and yeah.
Yes. See, great minds think alike. Even Uncle
Mhm.
Doug thinks it's a good idea.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Actually, let me just bring up Vintage's comment here quick. I had it favorited, but I favorited a lot.
Did you ever do the backstage pass? No.
No, I chatted about it though. Gene and Ains are good at explaining that. I'll pop it up here in a minute.
Yeah.
Friday will be metallic enamel class with filigree cutting and shaping, featuring the Loot subscription that you can sign up for on vintageliveshop.com. So that'll be fun with Gene and Ainsley. And then, really quick, our Backstage Pass discount membership. You get a monthly vintage dash shipment that's worth $75 or higher with a free class by me every third Monday of the month. You have access to the masterclass library, which has over 150 classes queued up. And then you also get exclusive member discounts. You get 20% off orders, $50 plus. Is that also the same for shipping? I think so. I think if you are a Backstage Pass subscriber, you get free shipping on orders $50 or higher. If you are not a Backstage Pass subscriber, I believe your shipping threshold is $75. So make sure you get signed up for the Backstage Pass subscription on vintage.com. Join me every month, and then we will also have some unscheduled classes that we pop in there from time to time. So take advantage of that amazing deal and the discounts that you get with that. And then we will see you come Friday. Sound good? All right, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.